There are hundreds of species of native plants and grasses growing wild in South Dakota, and one Sioux Falls business is going the extra mile to turn pavement into prairie.
In tonight's Eye on Kelloland, Travis Fossing shows us what's growing at Roxy & Company and why projects of this nature are so important for the environment.
Roxy & Co. is a pet food and supplies business along 41st Street in Sioux Falls. But what's inside the store isn't the focus of our story.
It was tired looking, it needed some work. So we've slowly been working on revamping things.
The makeover started with a new roof and paint on the building and eventually spilled onto the boulevard.
So it was getting overrun and weedy and some trees were pulled down, and so we decided, hey, let's do something here.
Telly Rollinger owns Roxy & Co., but not the property. That didn't stop him from making improvements.
We planted over 2,000 native plants at current count.
The first plants went into the ground just over a year ago, and the results were almost immediate.
By the end of the summer, we've seen butterflies and monarch butterflies and all sorts of bumblebees. It was just amazing to see the amount of wildlife that came in just to that small section, even though it was along a busy street.
Rollinger was so happy with how it turned out, he decided to expand the greenery into the parking lot.
We ended up removing, I think it was about 50,000 pounds of asphalt, about 200,000 pounds of gravel, brought in a lot of black dirt, and we planted just this spring another 2,000 native plants.
Telly's neighbor to the east, Carla's flower farm, was instrumental in making the project a reality.
Her specialty is native plants, and so she helped us line up the plants, spot them so that they look nice.
Planting's the easy part, which that was my end. They planted all of them.
Carla Michael is the owner of Carla's Flower Farm, and while flowers often steal the show, she says it all starts with grass.
The matrix is little blue stem and prairie drop seed. When people think wildflowers and natives, they often forget the grasses, and that's the most important part, to hold up the forbs and the flowering things.
It's a transformation that Michael would like to see every business attempt.
I'm passionate about the natives because they're so beneficial to the pollinators, the butterflies. They take less water than a lawn. The wildlife they draw in is fabulous.
I think it's incredible, and the amount of work and effort they put into this is you don't see often.
Travis Enteman is on the steering committee for the South Dakota Grasslands Initiative and says it's about more than beautifying a neighborhood that was once native prairie.
Reestablishing this type of ecosystem, these grasses and these forbs are vital to the habitat, water quality, soil health of the region.
And every blade of grass matters.
It shows that folks can do it. You don't need 50 acres of farmland and convert it into native prairie. You can do something on 0.3 acres or in a boulevard and have a direct impact on the natural environment.
Rollinger has already started phase 3 of the project behind the store.
Found out this site used to be an old rubble site, and so there's pictures of it just overloaded with concrete chunks and other debris, and so we've been able to kind of go back there, regrade everything, pull out some of those chunks. I mean, we found all sorts of debris back there, whether it's concrete chunks or metal.
He plans to seed the stretch of dirt with more native plants this fall. The grasses and coneflowers are his favorites. As for why he does it, Rollinger calls it a feel-good thing.
We can leave this better than we found it, and it needed some work here, and this was a cool way to give back, and I thought spotlight what makes South Dakota unique. Like, we love the prairie here, and if we can bring a little bit of that to in town, that's an amazing transformation.
With Eye on Kelloland, I'm Travis Fossing.
Now, the whole project has been a team effort, especially now as it takes about 3 hours every day to water all those new plants.